What up? What up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is the Never Ever Mets. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Let's go in.
Alexis, she has control issues.
She's too aggressive to you.
Kind of aggressive, and that's what I want her to calm down.
He told me like your mouth kind of can get him.
My mouth.
I got a game for us to whether if you are gonna accept your significant other.
My answer for the game was a hell yes.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I put no.
That
no way.
they're surprising.
6 kids in the house is crazy.
I set up a second date for me and Brittany.
No tone? No, I can't get no tone.
I would rather prefer him allowing me to come to him.
I don't think this is working.
I feel like you're being a big man baby right now.
I started packing. I have no more fight, no more gas in the tank.
Clay, he's a sweet guy. He's very sweet, but he got a lot of to learn.
As an individual, but not as
He got a lot of to learn. Go grow up.
So we get into the home stretch. We down to the nitty gritty. We only got a week left in the house. Clay and Tati leaving early. I wouldn't say it's surprising. We just look at it as, another couple down. Only the strong survive. The ones that are still here are the ones trying to ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Wait. Let's now since there's 5, let's rate the couples again. So.
From top to bottom?
Yep.
Us first. Y'all
Everybody else
second.
at
Alexis and Chris third.
No,
Brandon and
fourth.
Kiki fourth. And then Ty and Brittany last. Ty and Brittany, that over. They asked to be going in separate cars.
Yeah, I mean, unless Ty and Brittany want to make their quick, they can do that tonight. They can do that tonight, just like them.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah.
Everybody that had some issues is still hanging in there.
Yeah.
The people who seemed like they was the perfect couples, right?
Gone.
Yeah, they out of there.
What was
Out
y'all?
of there.
What was y'all? Y'all had an issue?
Out of there.
I just wanna. I got a real question for you fellas. Just trying to make sure that everything's set in stone.
Who's next?
No, not that. We know who's next.
Oh, we know?
I don't think so.
Trying to say I'm next?
I don't think so.
Trying to say I'm next?
I don't agree with you.
I'm lying. I'm stirring the pot.
Wow.
No, wait. No, I got a follow-up question. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where'd that day go?
I had a real ass conversation with her. What? We went to my crib. I cooked her favorite dish, crab legs.
For sure.
I added some lobster tails.
Okay.
I did a baked potato.
Okay.
Loaded.
Yeah.
Given everything that we've been through, feeling very excited for me and Brittany after our date because, now I know that, we can go ahead and we can work through it.
We're still hanging in there. If you put your shit out there, you're gonna be all right. If you wanna hide it, make a secret, you're gonna get burnt up by it.
So
How was your time with time?
let me ask y'all real quick. It's not gonna be long. It's funny the house ranked Ty and Brittany last in the couples. Would y'all have them that low as a couple? Did you agree with their rankings of the couples? Would you agree with that? I don't know if I agree 100% with the ranking of the couples. I mean, just outside looking in, they're there though, so they might have more information. I don't know, but it looks to me like I will say Jay and Cinco probably is number 1. I would say that I can't necessarily put Jared and Charlie at number 2. I can't do that. For obvious reasons. I just think the whole thing I don't think it's an accurate ranking, but outside looking in, I think I have more information than they do. Believe it or not, we all have more information than they do, because we all see mostly everything. They don't see everything. They're not in the rooms, and they're not seeing everything. So, there's a little bit of more that we know, and there's a little bit more that they know. But those two aren't necessarily equal. But anyway, let's go in.
I had a good time with Ty. Like, Ty's funny, and, he's laughing and carrying on, doing his thing. I feel like he's, like, doing more talking and being loud than anything, you know what I mean? But no, I actually saw that he was listening. Yeah, he definitely put in the effort.
I see through everyone's veil, and I can tell that man really likes you, but I can also tell that you love his personality, but you're not attracted to him.
I'm attracted to Ty. Sometimes I feel like more of like friends vibes than anything else.
So you're taking it slow?
Yes. So for me, it's more of like a mental stimulation.
Ty is giving me a bit of friendship vibes. He plays so much. He's just always joking, clowning around most of the day. So since this experience is almost over, hopefully Ty and I will chat soon about like how our future would look like if we did decide to move forward and be together.
I can tell what his love languages are. His love languages, I feel like, are physical touch and acts of service. You are not giving either of those to him.
Right.
Well, I'm not doing the physical touch because that's not my love language. I have to feel it like inside me. Like Ty, it's just not there yet.
Ty has a really cool personality, very funny, very outgoing, very loud. But Brittany, I think she thinks he's too loud and he's too much for her. And you can tell she's very frustrated, but she doesn't want to talk about it.
You both are beautiful people.
Thank
and he
you.
has nothing but good intentions.
Like I don't want to hurt Ty. 100%, I don't. I know Ty is an amazing man. I just need time to get there.
Let me say this real quick. I don't think that Brittany is ever going to get there. I think she already put him in the friend zone. I noticed that too. It's funny that Jared said that about giving him his love languages and she not giving him none of them. I totally agree with that. I was thinking the same thing. She's not giving him anything. It's it's pretty much all on him to do all the giving, and she's supposed to be the pampered princess and just accept everything. But it's all one-sided. And when were you going to tell Ty that he was in the friend zone or you were getting friend vibes? When were you going to tell him this? Why it took a conversation with you and Jared for you to reveal that? I think she playing in this dude's face. I don't think she is as serious as he is, but I do think she wants she wants more out of this situation than she's willing to put in, and that's just, it's not gonna work. Let's go in.
That was a good break. How you feeling?
Good. I gotta have this hard talk with Charlie before my sister get here, because my sister, of course, she knew about my kid. She was always the one saying, you gotta tell Charlie, don't wait till the last minute. You gotta tell Charlie. And me, I wouldn't listen, so I waited till the last minute. But what she don't know is about Charlie's babies.
Today, my little sister Jules coming to visit. And mind you, she's a very smart, beautiful young lady. But my sister's very real.
What exactly does your sister know about Charlie?
She knows, I guess, the gist of it. She knows who Charlie is. She knows what she looks like. So anything she's heard about Charlie has only been good thing.
Right.
The relationship I have with my sister is, she is my right hand. Anything good or bad in my life, my sister's the first to know. But my sister's filter is a lot less than mine is.
We gotta have a hard talk about like 3 different topics.
You know what time your sister comes? You don't want to wait and the sister show up an hour or 2 later. If you like play a couple games of this, get your mind right.
Yeah.
Then
Just go break it
Then you
down
go
to
break it
him.
down.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be you talk to her, then 45 minutes later or an hour. So you might want to start early.
Yeah.
I hope it goes well for you.
I hope it goes well too. Yeah.
Now, my guess is Jared told his sister all of the dirt that he told the rest of the house, which is he don't want to be with no chick with 4 kids. It's just too much. So he probably told his sister this too. So before his sister come in the house and be all too real with everybody, he knows he has to spill the beans before his sister get here, because he already told his sister what the deal is. So if he don't tell her, if he don't tell Charlie first, the sister will. And let's go in.
After you, my lady.
Oh, Reggie.
It's so nice out here. Okay, so I brought you here to talk to you about a few things that I feel like you deserve to know. You know, just shooting stuff with the guys, I said a few things that I feel like you should be aware of because they weren't becoming of you. The game that we played at dinner, everyone wrote their answers on if we planned on leaving with our partner the next day if the show ended. I was the one that put F no.
What? What? Yeah.
That we played at dinner with the cards and everyone wrote their answers on if we planned on leaving with our partner the next day if the show ended. I was the one that put F no.
You told me you put yes.
I'm sorry about that because, like I said, I had just gotten the news of your extended family. And so in my mind, I was over it. After you had told me, I had a whole new different outlook on us.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you put no. Because when I asked, like, you said your answer was yes. So I'm thinking everything's like fine. I respect Jared. I speak very highly of him. And if I have an issue, we prided ourselves on coming to each other and not talking amongst other people. And at this point, I'm very, very angry.
I came into this thinking I was going to convince you and your one child to move to South Carolina. And then finding out that it was 3 more and seeing the realistic side of that wasn't gonna be possible. I told myself that I'm here, might as well enjoy myself.
So you're just gonna drag me along just so you can have fun here?
Yeah, that was the plan.
How do you feel now?
It varies day to day. I mean, just being completely honest with you, I want to say the last few days, my answer went from an F no to a maybe to a yeah, like back to a maybe. And the more I think about it, the harder I think it is to make this possible.
I just never expected that from you.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I didn't expect it from myself.
Up until this being in the house and dealing with our relationship, I thought we were at a great place. Not in a million years that I think he was gonna tell me something like that.
I have some other things I want to talk about as well. So my sister's coming this evening. She doesn't know about what you told me.
Yeah?
So that's something I'm gonna have to tell her. She's probably gonna go the route as like I got my together in some state. And that, do I need to be really taking care of 4 children on our mind? I'm just telling you what she's
I know,
possibly
it's
gonna
hard
say.
to hear that.
I don't want to say that. I don't think I've ever said that to you face to face.
It's just, that's why I hid it from you. Like, I didn't want to hear like that. Who wants to be with a mom with 4 kids? That's why it took so long to meet you. Because over the phone, like, everything's fine. Now we're like in this reality where we're, it might not work. I've never asked this man to help me raise a child. I've never asked this man for anything financially. I've never asked Jared for anything. I can do battle by myself. I wanted him because I wanted him for me. Wait, I have one question.
Yeah.
Do you want to be with me?
In a perfect world, I would love that.
Perfect world. I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
I feel disrespected. I feel embarrassed. I feel like he's wasting my time. At this point, I'm like, I don't know what I even want to say. My thoughts are everywhere because it just doesn't make sense to me. It's not clicking in my brain.
Hey, listen, this is a tough one. And the reason I say this is because I understand both parties from both angles. Okay, I understand Charlie, where she's coming from, how she was blindsided. I told y'all I wasn't rocking with Jared. I didn't like how he moved. I didn't like. I had him ranked low. Not as an overall person, but from the show, I just had him ranked the lowest because I just didn't like the way he was moving. Now from Jared's point of view, I understand also it is a tough ask for a man to take on a woman with a tribe called Quest. I'm gonna just be real. A small tribe. You're talking about 4 kids, you know, and that could be a bit of a circus. You know what I mean? Living in that. She's right. She didn't ask him to financially provide for the kids. I'm sure they're all well taken care of, but it's still a lot. And if you're, as I would say, as immature as Jared is, that's not going to be your thing. You're not going to want to play the family man like that. He's still growing up himself. But I will say this. I know the ladies are all over Jared. He is this, he is that, he every name in the book. I get it, ladies. But what often doesn't happen is the women do not allow men to go through emotional decisions. Women just expect everything to be, even if they're not revealing of all of their emotions and feelings, just like Brittany. He wasn't sharing with anybody that she had put Ty in the friend zone. She was going through her emotional feelings. Okay, I get that. But oftentimes men are not allowed to vary from what they project. Women can have different emotions, act one way, and then think a whole different thing. Men are always expected to be what they present. And I know that in an ideal world, you would want everybody to be who they are. But women are afforded that latitude of diverse emotions, and men are not. And with this angle, I look at it like, you know, hey, allow the brother to have some emotions and some standards and some preferences of his own. If he don't want to be with a woman with 4 kids, okay, he just don't want to, then okay, should he have told her that? Probably he should have. That's where he's wrong at. I'll give you that. But he's allowed to feel. Now he was like, well, I'm here, I might as well make the most of it. You know, that's one way to look at it. Or he could have just ruined the whole trip and say, I want to go home, this is not working. He could have done that too. So we've already seen that happen with a couple. Some of the couples, they've already went home, they didn't try, and then you've seen some that try to at least make lemonade out of lemons, right? All I'm saying, ladies, is allow the men to have emotional or change your heart or change their mind on something. I know men can be a little hard to figure out and flaky. And especially if all you have to do is go by what tell you, and they tell you a bunch of lies. But everybody has a right to their own preferences. They just do. A guy less attractive to Charlie, she probably wouldn't give the time of day. Why? Because that's her preference. But she just happened to be attracted to Jared. So, you know, I'm just saying, let's allow everybody the room to make their own decisions. Let's go back in.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened?
Jared,
What did he do?
remember that third night we were here and we played that game where we wrote yes or no if we were gonna stay? He's the one that put no. And then he was just like, he said, like, what do I look like, you know, taking care of 4 kids that aren't mine?
He said that just now?
Yes. Like, this is what I didn't want to happen. Now I'm thinking, if someone who says they love me and has been with me for 4 years doesn't want that, then who the will?
Right.
So I don't know what to do. I don't know if he even really likes me.
I think he likes you, but he doesn't want to be with you. That's what it sounds like to me.
Does it show?
No. But the fact that he put no, I can't move forward with that. What bothers me is that he didn't tell you this initially, but then he continued to have sex with you. Like, why are you sleeping with me?
Yeah.
And writing no on the paper one day, and then we're in the boom boom room the next day.
Yep.
You can't be with a man that's not gonna accept your kids.
Yeah. With Jared, one of the things that I loved about him is that I felt like he didn't make me feel like other men made me feel. And I was just super confident about our relationship, where we're heading with this. And now I literally have no idea. It's like the whole thing just went up in flames.
Thank you. I know you requested a coaching session. So I brought my good friend in, Dr. Allie. She's a relationship expert, so she's gonna help us navigate through some things, okay?
Yes.
All right, I'll leave you guys to it.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Today, me and Alexis is meeting with Dr. Allie. I feel great about this because all the guys that's in this house tell me I need to talk to someone about problems.
That therapy helped me, man. I always just thought therapy was BS until I did it here, so.
I had been told several times I should try it, but I just never really had the courage to go.
I would definitely do that.
So at this point, me and Alexis are getting more of a good vibe, but sometimes we still bumping heads. So I was like, maybe I could learn something, you know what I'm saying?
So, why do you think that I might be needed?
Probably because throughout this process, we done had some good times and some just bad times through things that we didn't see eye to eye on.
Like what?
Sometimes I feel like she can be kind of controlled and a little bit more aggressive and things of that nature.
How do you interpret her as being controlling? How does that come across?
When I say controlling, it's more so I pay attention to signs because I've seen control on every level. I watched my dad try to control situations. I'm not ashamed to say, like, combined, I probably had 8 stepmoms and stepdads together, so can't nobody tell me nothing about control. I just wanted her to be more understanding because, you know, the little things I say may sound petty, but I got very strong reasons for feeling that way. 9th grade, I had my own apartment.
Oh, wow.
Because my father was so busy, so I'm used to being alone a lot. And I'm used to being very independent.
Christopher sharing his childhood trauma was like, wow, you know? Chris is pretty much a secretive person, stays to himself, so I'm really surprised that he really opened up. Maybe that's what he needed.
You know, it's several times in the house she's been a sweetheart and asked to do my laundry, and I'd be like, no, I got it.
Let me ask her something real quick. So how does that impact you, him not wanting your support or your help in a lot of spaces?
I just had a problem with it being looked at as control. I am aggressive, you know, which I know a lot of people, they can consider it controlling.
Do you think people misunderstand you?
They don't misunderstand me. I am assertive. I am
so
dominant.
You say I am aggressive and dominant, okay?
Oh, yes. Okay.
You know, I don't need a mother, I need a woman. You feel what I'm saying? I got a mom. I don't like the kind of control or the aggressive attitude or you know, kind of like, you know, I do whatever.
And how does that impact you?
I mean, I can adjust, but it's kind of like, in my mind, what's the problem? It's a part of my culture, so it's not control. It's just who I am.
So let me pivot the conversation a little bit. So I know you all played a game where you didn't see what the other person wrote, but they were asking if you would leave with that person. Would you leave, yes or no? Like, how did that game go? Oh.
I'm just like, oh man.
So I know you all played a game, but they were asking with that person.
Yeah.
At the dinner table.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was like, if you left tomorrow, would you leave, yes or no? Like, how did that game go? Oh.
So in that moment, I was a little bit uneasy because the circumstances of the game, it wasn't long term. It was right now in that moment that was said at the table. And in that moment, I said no. In that moment.
Okay.
Christopher wrote no. Before therapy, I thought he was maybe like a maybe or something. I don't know. But I really didn't expect the no.
What did you write?
I wrote yes. And I wrote yes because even though we usually have disagreements or whatever, by the next day, you know, we work it out, we talk it out, and we move on. I figured it was one of them things we would work through and move on.
So, do you think there's any more direct conversations you want to have with her?
I think I'd have had them all, everything how I truly feel, and I want to use the rest of the time here to see if that can be reciprocated in some type of way.
Okay.
Before I make my final decision, whether I should leave officially with her or not. And I feel like if you know how I totally feel now, and I know how you totally feel, that's more than enough time to see just a little improvement. Yeah. So that's why I'm at with it.
Let me say this. I'm gonna give Alexis some flowers here. Okay, this woman, she has self-awareness. She knows that she's aggressive. She knows she's a little rough around the edges. She's doing his laundry for him. She'll go in the boom room with him if he wants to. I see effort on the side, which is why I'm not really tripping with her. Yeah, she's not perfect, but nobody is. I think she's just trying to find her way with Chris, and I think Chris is finding it hard to he's just finding it hard to get on the same page with her, which she's not really that bad, as far as I could see. You know what I mean? I'm not there with her 24/7 like Chris is, but I do see the effort on her side. So I want to give Alexis some flowers, and I've seen probably the biggest improvement with her than anybody. I've seen it with Alexis. If anybody has made change, it was her. So Chris should recognize that and give her a little act right. Just because she's doing your laundry, bro, that's not controlling. What are you talking about? He said, I don't need a mother, I need a partner. Maybe he's feeling a little bit emasculated because she's so much older than him. Maybe that's why he's feeling like Junior, or feeling like the son instead of, his woman. So maybe he just, if she's giving off mommy vibes and get that out of his head, he said, I need a woman, I don't need a mama. If he can't get that out of his head, he needs to just go ahead and let her know, cut her loose, and let her find somebody else. And I kind of predict that he's never going to get out of that mentality of feeling sunned in the relationship. So I unfortunately, I don't think this is going to last either. It's only a matter of time. But Alexis, she get flowers from me for even trying to be the best woman she can to Chris, as the best she know how. Anyway, let's go ahead.
like magic.
Pick a card.
Hold on, do I show you?
Yo, don't show me nothing. Don't show me nothing.
All right, okay.
Okay, put it back.
Bro, it's the face, bro.
Ding dong, what's your card?
It's an ace of diamonds. That's my card.
Bro, that is crazy. Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to the House of Magic Tricks. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Who are you here for?
I'm Jewel.
Okay.
That's my brother, Jared.
Okay, I'm BJ.
Hi,
I'm BJ.
BJ. Hi, y'all. Sorry.
Hello. I'm not an emotional person, but when my sister arrives, I felt my tear ducts filling up. But I pushed them back, and it was just filled with happiness. I was so happy to see her.
Come on, we got to chit chat. We got a lot to. I got a lot to fill you in on.
My sister, she gives the best advice out of everyone in my family, and she'll give me the advice that I need to hear.
How's everything? No. Look at you. Oh my
After
God.
being here and seeing like how everyone is, like interesting.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome. So I have my best friend Sabrina coming to see me, and we have been friends since our freshman year of high school. So it's been about over 20 years. As much as I like these people in the house, I need to see someone from home, and I cannot wait. We have to talk about everything that's going on. Oh God, where do I even start?
Why do you say it's been interesting?
I've been hiding Tracy from Charlie, but Charlie had a secret to tell me as well. And so Charlie actually has 3 more children.
But guess what? He has a newborn too.
What is wrong with you guys? There's no way. Really?
Yeah, he has a 6-month-old. I had no idea. But the problem is that I dropped 3 kids on him, and he dropped the 1 on me. So it's like I'm worse because I kept 3 kids from him.
I'm sorry. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And so
More? So she has 4?
She has 4 total after she told me. In my mind, I was already checked out. And so even though she may have still been in La La Land, I came down from La La Land, but I still chose to still enjoy myself. And so one could say that maybe I was leading her on.
Right. I thought everything was butterflies and rainbows and like if you wrote down like what a perfect man is, Jared hit every box. We've been good. We had sex. Amazing.
And we played a card game after dinner, and the thing was, if we had to make a decision tomorrow, would you leave with your partner or would you say no? And what did I write? I wrote
no. I wrote hell yeah, and he didn't tell me until today.
No, he did not.
He was like, yeah, man, like I was drunk that night, and that's how I felt in that moment. I don't feel like that anymore. And I was like, what am I supposed to believe?
But today we had our first real conversation, and the question arose of why I said that, and then that's when we got into how I really felt.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
At the end of the day, like, we do go back to reality.
So if you're not ready to take on that, then
Do I really want to raise someone else's children at this
that's
point
the
in my
question.
life?
That's the question.
Charlie's a beautiful person, and Charlie and I's relationship has only been good vibes. And at first I thought that she would fall in love with me and would want to move to South Carolina, and that we live happily ever after. But once I got the knowledge that was 3 more kids, I started to see how unrealistic that was. I just feel like I'm still trying to figure out how to raise my own kids. I think it'd be really tough for me to try and take on 4 more.
And I don't have a definitive answer. I can't say yes or no right now, but that's just the conversation that we just have to have.
Well, how do you feel right now? Like,
I feel disrespected. I feel like even though I dropped on him, he told me I never disrespected him. I'm like really trying here.
Right.
So I guess I just have to process and figure it out to make sure like he really wants me, because I really want like this to work. It's good to kind of vent to Sabrina about everything that's been going on, kind of what's been happening in the house. But Jared's sister is here. I'm just nervous and anxious. And I'm like, how is this visit gonna go? I don't want to meet his sister under these circumstances because Jared has been giving me mixed signals. And his sister too. Oh my God. Where's all the exits? That door's open. We're gonna.
You know I would not let nothing happen.
Oh, I know. That's why you're here. I'm sweating.
Dropping 3 kids on somebody and then expecting them to just be like, oh, okay, bet, we're just gonna go this way. It's unrealistic.
I didn't expect that.
Can I talk?
You never let me talk. That's the
Oh,
problem.
I never.
You just asked me a question and I couldn't even like complete my.
Go ahead.
Ty wants to discuss it in the kitchen full of everyone else.
Let me know when I can talk. Because I'm a little boy. How you feeling, dog?
Trying to figure out, like, I don't know what she about to take me because she playing this day, so I'm just trying to,
She didn't give you no hint? You don't have no inclination?
She just told me athletic, but she not really athletic.
So it's gonna be something, y'all might sweat.
Today is a big day for me. I have a date with Alexis. But at the same time, it seems like Dr. Alley notices a disconnection between me and Alexis. I know this rubbed Alexis the wrong way because I could tell about her facial expression. We haven't went on a date since the beach.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, since the first date I took her to the beach. I'm kind of nervous because me and Alexis have had some up and down moments. And also, I'm kind of confused because I'm like, where are we going at nighttime in Los Angeles that I need to put on athletic gear?
So I'm planning this date for Christopher because after my meeting with the relationship coach, I thought about everything. I kind of was caught off guard. I don't like to be caught off guard by things, you know?
And sometimes I feel like she can be kind of controlled and a little bit more aggressive and things of that nature.
Anybody that knows me knows that I am assertive, I'm dominant, I'm aggressive, and I own it. But I'm not so aggressive that I can't be feminine. I'm not gonna lie, I did miss some things with Christopher. I missed a lot of little things. But I hope we're in a better place going forward.
This is Charlie.
Hello,
That's her
Miss
friend.
Girl. Hi, we're all wearing all black. Jared's sister is here. Oh, Jesus. I'm beyond nervous. I instantly just got anxiety, sweats. What's gonna happen? What am I gonna say?
I've filled her in on everything.
Okay.
I just want to know how you feel. You have Charlie here now. Do you have anything that you want to discuss or you want to share?
Before meeting each other, like in face to face, like how did you feel about my brother? Like, what were your feelings for him?
So I guess, over 4 years, like, I love that man. So it's like, I was hoping to come here and tell him and we would kind of work through that. Even after like everything that like was told, I'm still hoping to leave with him. Like that's the goal. So I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. I don't know, he's filled me in about, I guess your secret, but it's just like, I guess in a sense, like, why hide?
I guess it was just like his perception of me, like as a woman with like a single woman with like all these kids. So.
Babe, but if you're doing what you gotta do, I mean, like, you should be proud of that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got kids, but I'm taking care of mine.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need a man. I mean, no offense, I'm pretty sure I make a lot more money than you. Like, I do very, very well for myself. And so I just didn't tell him at first, and it just never became a topic of conversation. And again, I know it was selfish, and I know I should have told him, like, from the jump.
Okay. How did you feel when he told you about the comment, the answer?
We had just gone, and we told each other our secrets, and we agreed, like, don't hide from me anymore.
Okay.
Even after we were in the dining room and, we asked each other, like, are you going to leave with your significant other or not? I asked him, I said, what did you put? And he said, I put yes.
Well, yeah. Oh, yes.
Did you know?
Yeah.
But come to find out, he put no.
Right.
So I'm like, wait, we just had this whole conversation trying to, like, get over this, and you're still lying. Like, he still lied to me.
If he told you, like, after the conversation, sitting in that kitchen, and you found out, like, oh, what did you put? No. How would you have felt in that moment? Would you?
fine, because that's how he felt. That's why we get along so well, because I do understand shit like that. I'm not the one to be like going crazy over. If that's how you feel in the moment, let's talk about it. I get mad when you lie about it. Obviously, I can't really say that because I lied. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where we established our lies and we were gonna not do that anymore. Yes.
Okay.
And then he still did it. That's what pissed me off. Like, I just dropped 3 extra kids on you. You have a right to be angry. Just talk to me about it.
Dropping 3 kids on somebody and then expecting them to just be like, oh, okay, bet we're just gonna go this way is unrealistic.
I didn't expect that.
But it's unrealistic to be like, oh, we're just gonna go off in La La Land. It's like, okay, but this is a big secret.
No,
and
I didn't expect that. He's the one that was like, everything's good. And I'm like, I'm talking to other people like, I know it's not good, but he didn't tell me it wasn't good. He's making me believe it was good.
Yeah, listen. Jared got a hold some of this luggage, okay? He do got a hold some luggage. It ain't all her bag. It ain't all on her. He did lie too. He's probably showing a pattern of lying. And if a woman said, "Oh no, I don't think I can trust this guy because he's always lying," you would have a bit of a point there, because that's what I'm saying too. I didn't like how Jared was moving. I don't think Jared is even proud of himself or how he was moving. But I'm not going to condemn him for feeling how he feel. I'm only going to condemn him for acting how he acts. Okay. Anyway, let's go back in.
He's the one that was like, everything's good. And I'm like, I know it's not good, but he didn't tell me it wasn't good. You have to trust me enough to tell me it's not good so I can react to that. Like, I have to know that part. And that's what you didn't tell me.
I've been heartbroken, so it's like, I don't like liars. So that's a deal breaker for me. But that's my brother at the end of the day, so I'm always be in his corner, but I'm you're wrong. Why did you lie?
I'll take ownership of that. I shouldn't have lied, and I should have expressed myself immediately in the mental space that I was in at the time. I think that's one of the biggest ups I've had here, is not doing that and then lying to you, so I apologize for that.
I know what my mistakes that I made, and I know what I should have done, and hindsight's 2020. We both lied to each other, we both hid some shit. I feel like we can get over that, but I'm just not sure where his head is at right now.
When I think of the realistic side of it, that's a lot. And we've been living in La La Land for the past couple of weeks, and we had our first real conversation today. And I think our next conversation that we need to have is mainly for us privately, but we need to have a hard conversation on what going forward looks like.
Being serious, kids are beautiful, and it's never anything to hide. But like they say, if they don't accept you without makeup, they don't deserve you with makeup. But kids, you keep those are your pride and joy. You keep those at the front. I come with kids. I love my kids, and you either love me or you could go.
Right. Jared's sister, she was actually really sweet and understanding. She took the information very well, and I loved meeting her. You so much.
The talk went very well, and I think both parties got their point across, and there was no disrespect. It was just a beautiful discourse. But I know that there's a hard conversation coming up with Charlie of what we're gonna do in the future.
Athletic here with Alexis.
Now it's interesting because I don't know. It seems like to me, oftentimes it's sort of hard for women to, even though Jared is her brother, he still whispered something in Charlie's ear. It's almost like the sisterhood will always win. Or I don't care if you the mama, the sister, the whatever, they're gonna always ride for the sisterhood. I'm not saying that she did that all the way. She did get Jared's back. Now, if Jared wasn't her brother, she would have went hard in the paint on him. But since that's his sister, she didn't do that, but she still whispers something. It's I don't know. Women will never understand this, but being a man is a lonely thing. It really is a lonely thing because oftentimes we don't feel like a lot of people have our back, our 100% back, especially black men. We really don't feel like we have any riders on our side other than our boys, and even that's questionable. But fathers don't get much on Father's Day. Send something to your father on Father's Day, by the way. You know, we don't receive the same amount of love and attention that the women do. And women gonna have to give men a break on that, because with that is a bit of a I need to take care of myself mentality. It just is what it is. It's a trauma that turns into a man wanting to crack as many women as he can, or just not being tied down, because you can't really trust people like that. When you don't feel like nobody got your back, you start really doing things that is very self-serving, and that's just natural. That's just human nature. Let's go ahead.
This is interesting. You got me thinking.
So where you think I'm taking?
I think I'm into like fitness and athletic stuff, so I think it's somewhere around that ballpark. Oh, I saw you blink. It could be that. Okay, did I get it? I'm pretty sure. I don't think ever did.
This is the first date ever that I have taken a man on. I'm not big on that, but I'm trying new things.
Oh, shit. Man, you done brought me the box.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I love this type of stuff.
How you guys doing today? Welcome to Mayweather Boxing and Fitness in Hollywood. My name is Allende. I'm gonna be your trainer for today.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk you guys through a couple of different exercises and see how you guys fare and do, all right? Y'all look like she's trying to do something to impress you, right?
Yeah, I think she might be trying to see if I got them hands.
See if you got them hands. Okay, let's see.
Alexis brings me to a boxing gym, and it's the gym of one of my favorite boxers, Floyd Mayweather. My heart is filled with excitement. Alexis know I like boxing, so this made me feel good. Maybe this woman is paying attention.
Okay.
So these right here laid out are what we call battle ropes, all right?
Dang, you ain't gonna hit me with the beginner stuff?
We gonna hit it with this, and then we gonna lighten it up a little bit, all right? We're gonna get our body warmed up. Nice, great form. Had an excellent job.
I said I'll work out what you see is nighttime. Not no 5 o'clock in the morning type stuff.
Boxing date is going good. Alexis seemed to be in tune. She's taking instructions from the instructor really well. She seemed to be motivated. Everything is going good.
Now we're gonna get to the fun part, all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna hold that and keep that stable for you. So as you shoot it, jab cross, and let that go.
Your girlfriend this morning.
I see you, Layla.
Oh, Chris is in heaven. He got to show his skills.
Looks plain.
I like him, and I want him to be happy. I want him to know that he does have somebody that's in his corner and will have his back no matter what.
Well, I just talked about that. And she says she'll be in his corner and have his back no matter what. Until she decides she don't want to anymore, which often happens in relationships and even in marriages. But for now, she wants to be in his corner. But I give her props for giving him what he wanted, which is he liked boxing, and Floyd is one of his favorite boxers. Kudos to Alexis. She doing a lot of things right as far as I can see. Let's go.
Good work.
And it was also to show him that me being strong as a woman is not a bad thing, because I had out that bag when he was hitting it and I was not moved. So, he got to see me too.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
I feel good.
Good.
I never would have thought you would have planned this as a date. That's really exciting. I'm excited. It's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
this date really has me in a good mood, I say me and this woman is really making steps in the right direction. So at this point, we's vibing, and we see that we both is stronger than what we thought.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was weak. Give me one of them glove hits. Give me that boxing punch. Give me a jab.
Put this chicken on this grill. Have
Let's do
a
it.
good night.
Let's do it.
The last couple days have been insane, but hopefully dinner will be a lot better. We can be in peace and just have a minute to relax.
We're gonna have that game when everybody done eating. I'm hoping for good energy and good vibe. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
And as minimal drama as possible. You ready for the start off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me one piece of sex advice.
Make sure you don't skip foreplay.
It's good advice.
That was great advice.
What is one difference between us that you love?
You're a lot more mature than I am.
That's a real good answer.
How can your partner make you feel sexy?
Touch me.
All right.
If you have not had sex, do you think y'all would be good sexual partners?
I get the question on whether I feel that Ty and I are sexually compatible. I just feel it's no one's business. You know, that's something for Ty and I to discuss.
I don't know.
That's a yes or no. Only type of
Yes
answer.
or no.
The only answer you can give.
Why y'all put this guy?
No, that's the rules. I don't know is not an answer. If you have not had sex, do you think y'all would be good sexual partners?
I
No.
don't know.
That's a yes or no. The only answers you can give.
Stop covering your mouth.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Honestly, the answer is no. But I have been focused so hard this whole time and like sparing his feelings. I didn't want for him to have an ego trip. I was trying to spare him.
No, it's Ty. It's Ty.
Oh.
Elaborate.
No, it didn't say to elaborate. It didn't say to elaborate, so I ain't gonna elaborate.
Brittany took forever and a day to respond before she reluctantly said yes. For me, it was an abrupt and honest no. I don't think that we have chemistry so far. I've been trying to have that chemistry with her, and it feels like I'm doing something wrong and I don't know what that is.
We tried to start a pie. Elaborate.
No round table.
No round table.
No round table there.
Keep killing him with the eyes.
Here we go, time and time again. I'm constantly sparing Ty's feelings, and he's not giving me the same courtesy.
I want to hear about this.
We need some comedy relief.
Is she gone? She got to come back. We out of here?
Why is that such a big deal?
Because she pissed off. The question said, do you think your partner would be a good sexual partner?
Well, she was doing I don't know this thing. She finally said
Then she
yes.
said yes, and Ty said
At that point, he like,
no.
that. He said
Instantly.
no. Welcome to the show.
Chris and I are on like cloud 10. And we walk into the dining room and there was a blow up. We really didn't want any part of it. Like, whew.
I was taking his
Feelings into consideration.
Yes, his feelings into consideration, and he didn't do the same for me. Don't with me. It's like bitch to me.
Every time I make an advancement or any type of progress, I'm getting rejected. That's what they was talking about earlier.
So how would you feel like sex would be good if she don't even want to?
That's why I said no. I was being honest.
Yeah, she's not trying to be. She's like, I don't know what the wrong with her, to be honest.
I would go.
That's what
I
I
would
said.
be like,
Go
I'd
ask
be like,
her.
what's wrong?
Brittany exited the room. I've been noticing a trend with her. When she doesn't want to be on the spot, she will flee. And for me, I'd rather just stand and talk about it.
What's up?
What you mean?
Where you live?
You had annoyed me, like real talk, if you're gonna ask me right here.
Why I know you.
How you answer the question, would we be sexually compatible?
Mm-hmm.
You were just like, no.
I was answering honestly.
No, look, and I appreciate your honesty, but you know what? I said yes because I didn't want to embarrass you.
No,
and I would
but
never want to
but you also took forever to say yes. You didn't just say you. No, 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 no. If you remember correctly, right? Can I talk?
You never let me talk. That's the
Oh,
problem.
I never.
You just
never,
asked me a question,
never.
and I can even like complete
Go ahead.
my
Go ahead.
answer.
Go ahead. Complete
And when
your
they
answer.
ask me,
Let me know when I can talk, okay? Let me know when I can talk. I'm a little boy. Go ahead. Let me know when I can talk. Can I talk now? I'm sorry. Can I talk?
You know what? You're gonna be a asshole to me.
Why are you gonna say that again? And why are you gonna put your fingers in my face?
It's gonna piss me
Don't
off.
put your fingers in my face.
Do that.
I'm not disrespecting
Don't do
you.
that. No,
Why
how
are you
you're
putting your
talking to
fingers
me,
in my
I don't
face?
like that. I don't like. I don't do that.
Why are you putting your fingers in my face?
Because I don't do that.
Ty wants to discuss it in the kitchen full of everyone else. I'm just done. It's already obvious that Ty and I do not communicate well. At this point, we no longer respect each other. This isn't, it's not gonna work.
I don't do that.
You doing that?
Get out of my. You don't like how I'm talking to you? Move. Get out of here.
Yo, listen, it's not gonna work. They don't, and this is what happens when you try to make a relationship out of a friendship. You friend zone the guy, so, and then you lie about your compatibility. He could see you were lying. He could see that you were lying. You really wanted to say no. Is it honorable for her to try to protect his feelings? You know, I don't know, because men do that all the time. Men lie to protect women's feelings all the time. And it's not appreciated then. So why should the men appreciate her? Why should Ty appreciate her lying about it being compatible? If it's not, just say it's not. And that's why he said it's not. He didn't, it wasn't to hurt her feelings, so to speak. It was just to be real. And she think it was to hurt her feelings. See, this is all on her. This is all on Brittany. As far as I'm concerned, I know some women might not look at it like that, but this is all Brittany, because she could have had Ty pretty much wrapped around her finger if she wanted to. If she was even into him, they would have a better relationship than what they do. But she's just not into him. And why she's not into him, only she really knows. Maybe it's because she's not attracted to him. Maybe because she's still stuck on her baby daddy. Okay, that part. Maybe she is got another dude in the wings somewhere, and she just wanted this check. I think she's on this show to collect this check, just like Jared is, just like Tatiana was. Okay, because Tatiana said that a couple times. I'm gonna stay and collect the check. Okay, listen, we know why you're really here. We know why you're really here. You really want the check. You're not into Ty. He's just a vehicle to get you to the check. But this is all on Brittany, man. If she was keeping it real with Ty, they probably wouldn't even be on the show. But she needs this money. She got a newborn. She needs this check. So she's gonna front and fake like she's really into this and really into him, and she really not. Meanwhile, she's flirting with all the other guys in the house. Just this is all on Brittany. Anyway, let's go on.
Me up and moving is hard.
I just think Atlanta's better.
But you have to listen. You don't have a child. He
He's
has cousins that he
4.
put.
One of the big reasons why I wasn't able to see you for a few years is because I was still involved with my ex.
She just damn right disrespectful.
You came here to meet him. You meeting every other in his house. You look like a promiscuous whore on TV when it's there.
Girl, you doing too much.
You can leave.
At this point, I'm done.
Jay is a unicorn. She really is. And the reason I say Jay is a unicorn is because she's not in the sisterhood. She's not in the sisterhood. She'll get a women the smoke, the same smoke she'll get a men. Okay, she's an equal opportunist. It ain't no make excuses for the women while I berate the men. That's not how Jay move, and it's pretty clear that that's how, everybody said they love her. I love this girl, and Cinco was like, me too. I'm not saying she kept it all the way 100 because she didn't want to reveal her body count, and she didn't want to reveal certain things when the roles were reversed. But overall, I think Jay is a really cool chick, but I can see her getting into everybody else's business maybe a little too much now, but she ain't got nothing else to do. Her and Cinco is good. They ain't got no problems. So yeah, let's collect this check. Let's love on each other and let's walk out of here together. It's the perfect scenario for them. So let me know what y'all think about this. I know I talked through this one a bit, but put it in the comments what y'all think. I really would like to know. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.